In the Screwtape Letters, C.S. Lewis presents a series of insightful and often humorous letters from a senior demon named Screwtape to his nephew Wormwood, a junior tempter tasked with guiding a human soul away from goodness. In Letter 16, Screwtape addresses Wormwood's observation that his patient, a human they are trying to corrupt, has been consistently attending the same church since his conversion and is entirely satisfied with it. Rather than seeing this as a success, Screwtape considers it a challenge because the patient's steadfastness in attending one church reduces opportunities for temptation through religious discontent. Screwtape advises Wormwood to disrupt the patient's loyalty to a single congregation by encouraging him to visit various churches. The goal is to transform the patient's church-going from a sincere act of worship into a quest for the perfect place, thereby making him self-absorbed rather than genuinely devout. This idea taps into a common human tendency to seek personal satisfaction and comfort, which can detract from deeper spiritual engagement. By making the patient a connoisseur of churches, Wormwood can keep him distracted by preferences and comparisons, preventing a meaningful connection with his faith. Screwtape describes two specific nearby churches to illustrate different approaches to weakening the patient's spiritual commitment. The first church has a reverend who has diluted his services to make them more accessible, to the point where the reverend himself has become disillusioned. Screwtape notes that the patient might find this church unappealing because the reverend's lack of belief could be off-putting, suggesting that Wormwood might need to steer the patient elsewhere. The second church, led by Farr Spike, employs provocative preaching that often contradicts itself, aiming to shock the congregation. Despite this, Farr Spike is a genuine believer, making this church's integrity a potential obstacle for Wormwood's plans. Both churches are described as party churches, meaning they belong to specific denominations within Christianity. Screwtape highlights the divisive nature of denominationalism, where allegiance to a particular religious party leads to fragmentation and rivalry among believers. He explains that if Wormwood cannot deter the patient from attending church altogether, he should foster an intense loyalty to one denomination. This strategy exploits the human desire to belong and to be part of the true followers of Christ, which can lead to isolation and conflict rather than unity and salvation. Such fragmentation serves the devil's purpose by weakening the collective strength of faith communities and driving individuals further from genuine spiritual fulfillment. The themes explored in Letter 16 delve into the manipulation of religious practices and the fragmentation of faith into rival denominations. Screwtape underscores how internal divisions within religious communities can be exploited to divert individuals from a sincere and unified worship of God. By turning church attendance into a competitive or self-serving activity, Wormwood can undermine the patient's spiritual growth and true devotion. Additionally, the letter highlights the importance of consistency and genuine belief within religious leadership, as both churches described have flaws that Screwtape seeks to manipulate for his advantage. Character development is also significant in this letter. Screwtape's expertise in identifying subtle ways to weaken faith is evident as he crafts strategies to exploit the patient's tendencies. His suggestions reflect a deep understanding of human psychology and the intricate ways in which spiritual practices can be twisted for malevolent purposes. Wormwood's efforts, though needing improvement, show his engagement in the process of temptation, illustrating the ongoing battle between good and evil within an individual's spiritual journey. Overall, Letter 16 from the Screwtape Letters provides a thought-provoking examination of how religious practices can be manipulated to divert individuals from their spiritual paths. Through clever strategies and an understanding of human nature, Screwtape offers Wormwood insights into maintaining the patient's distraction and fragmentation within his faith. This letter serves as a reminder of the importance of sincere and unified worship, free from the divisive tendencies that can lead individuals away from true spiritual fulfillment. This has been another Bookly Crash Course. Thanks for watching the video. Please leave a like and a comment to help out the Bookly Crash Course channel.